What is going on, YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Socrates, and this is your review for Real Housewives of Potomac season 7. I believe this is episode 9. It'll be in the in the title, so whatever. So it's a regular dinner party for Karen. The table is set, the drinks are out there, and the drinks have ice in it. And I'm just in there like, so they finna drink some watered down drinks because ain't nobody there yet. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. Uh, Jacques is the substitute hostess. They every all the girls end up coming down. Wendy isn't there, and they decide to play a game of what are the funniest moments uh, of Karen's. So Candace said it was the whole wig shift, which was funny. Stewie says it was them stealing her wig, which I think it should have been her reaction to them stealing her wig, but whatever. Gizzard said the clankety clank. Mia says when G stuck his tongue out, which I just want to know why they had to replay that one because I'm like, stop re-victimizing me with that. I don't want to see that. So Karen is aroused by the fire spinner. I'm like, okay, whatever. The girls are all curious of Karen's and Mia's conversation. And Karen's whole thing is just like she realizes that there was a breakdown in communication. And that was one of those things of we had a private conversation, it's going to stay private. All you need to know is we need to work on communication. Smart move. So then Karen says to Candace and Ashley that she was happy with the lunch and feels like they're on good terms right now. And Ashley says, "No, we just stay with our issues for the moment." And then she brings up Chris's Twitter fingers, and Candace says he feels that they are lying and making things up. Candace and then Candace says, "What's next? Who wants to go?" When I tell y'all I was yelling at the fuckers because I'm gonna be honest with you. When you get me going, oh yeah, I am the type of person like, all right, so who else want it? Who's next? Who got something to say? Like it's one of the like let's because I think it was Robin or Ashley was like, why is it almost like a fire squad? I'm like, no, two of y'all already want to sit here and take shots at my husband. Okay, well, who next? Who else got something to say? I was here for it. I was just sitting there like that. Candace, you better not start crying. Don't ask nobody to sit here and be like, okay, what else you got, and then start crying. Don't do that now. So then Cherise brings up that she doesn't like that there's always conflict in the group. I'm sitting there just like, why is you here? How did you get here? You ain't supposed to be here. And you ain't finna give us nothing until you and Karen get into it. You about to get about it, round it. I am waiting for that. Until then, Sharice, yeah. So Candace then says, so if I cuss y'all out, I'm aggressive. When I decide to move on, I'm defensive, and the whole moving on. And so what she's getting at is her pretty much choosing to move past what happened with her and Giselle. Just like I ain't got nothing to give you. Also now I'm defensive, and she's just like I can't win. And I'm gonna just take a moment, even though I have a lot to get through. I'm gonna take a moment. Put a pin in this. I understand this, and it's the whole. It's obviously it's narratives being created, and it's done by the dominant group because there is something that you long for, and because they know that they're going to use that to manipulate you in one way or the other. Case in point, I'll use myself as an example. I've always had a mouth on me. Even as a kid, it has gotten me in trouble quite a bit. And with my older cousins and sibling, a lot of them, primarily the Generation Xers, took on the ideas of the baby boomers, and they just felt they were due and owed a certain level of respect that they hadn't earned. They just felt like you're supposed to give it, and also felt that they could say whatever they wanted to say. I'm gonna just use me as an example. To me, do whatever they wanted to do to me, and think that I wasn't gonna say shit back. And they had me all the way messed up. So when things would happen, I would quickly give it to them. every time, every time. They didn't like it, couldn't stand it. It got to a point where I don't know if it was intentional or not. They started to believe that we're not doing anything wrong. I'm just talking, and y'all's over here just flipping out. Oh my gosh, creating these narratives. Like I really do feel they said that so much to themselves, they started to believe it and started to push that to everyone else that we were related to, even to the point where as they're bringing in their friends into the dynamics, they are already coming in with this is how I was told that you are, so I'm meeting you with this, not even giving you a moment to show me who you really are. And it was to the point where I couldn't win because everyone wants to belong to a group, and wanting that, it's just like now they're trying to control me because it's okay. Here's the narrative. If you want us to back up with this narrative, then you need to bow down and kiss the ring. If not, then we're gonna continue to push this because we know you want to be a part of this. So either way, they win. And it's now in the present day, I don't even care. I've been away for 11 years, serving my country, and for 11 years I wasn't around y'all, and not pretty much I was able to flourish without you. So I'm at the point now where I don't even have to be around you. Hell, this whole year minus um a birthday because it was a milestone birthday and a memorial, I ain't been around none of my relatives this whole damn year. It's one of those where it's like I don't need y'all as much as y'all think I do, but y'all need me way more than what you're leading on. And because I'm not giving into these narratives, they have absolutely no power either way because I just exist. And if I want to, I can up and leave at any point. I'm saying all that to say the narratives that they are creating, and I'm just speaking for Candace, but also for Wendy, is yes, if you sit here and you give them that energy, yes, you're aggressive, you're this, you're that. If you decide, you know what, I'ma just play it off, I'ma just let it fall off my back. Oh, you're being defensive. Oh, you're being stuck up. Oh, you're being too this, and literally moving the goalposts and trying to control the situation so that you never win. I know it all too well. But that's all I got for that. We gonna come back. So now Jacques tries to chime in, and Candace is like, like no, no, you don't get a chance to jump in, and says, she doesn't need Mia's I forget exactly what she said. I think she said representative. There it is, to assist her, come in doing all other stuff. And then Jacques said, you wish you had someone to defend you. And then Candace asked, and who are you? Which that is the energy that you need to have, where it's just like, okay, let me try to shut you up. Like, who are you? Why are you here? You a friend of? But you also have to, know how to not give that energy, as take a page from Needy. When Needy got into it with Sheree, I want to say maybe it was season 4 or 5. And at the reunion, she was like, "Yeah, I got nothing to say to her. Oh yeah, we ain't got to talk about that. Yeah." And it's one of those where I'm not giving you nothing. So if your storyline or you at this reunion, if it was based off of your interaction with me, you ain't got it. And if I'm not mistaken, she did not come back that next season after that reunion. Just saying, like the playbook is out there. You just got to sit here and read up on it and execute. So, so 2 hours later, Candace does an IG live, and this is where that recording comes from. Because I was sure trying to figure out like where did this record? Like was she recording the conversation that Candace had? Like I didn't know. So we had Stewie is on the phone with her mama talking to Sheila. Sheila still got those whispery ass bangs. I'm just like, oh, I'm like, even though I don't see it for Stewie, and I was happy to see Dylon last episode, but Stewie, help your mama out. Why your mama got those whispery bangs? Like, okay, all right. Anyway, Sharice and Candace talk. Sharice wants Candace to, be cool, with the group and whatnot, and enjoy herself in the group. And I'm sitting here like, ma'am, you ain't even in the group. Yes, you might have been the creator of the group, but baby, you ain't in the group. Trying to sit here and give her some damn advice. Again, why is you here? Where is Jocelyn Hernandez when you need her? Anyway, but then Candace also says that she doesn't believe the Darby divorce and feels that something is possibly on the horizon, and either this is a hoax or they're trying to sit here and move stuff, shield something. And a lot of people feel that way. So we find out that Karen, Giselle, Jacques, and Chicken Patty are going to pretty much go ride Lambos, celebrating Kern. And then the rest of the women are going on a, what was it? Because I actually wrote paddle pub where they're pretty much just going to be on a boat paddling and having drinks. Yeah. And that was so low budget. Because the way I wrote my notes today are just weird. So I'm trying to understand my own notes. Give me a second. So the other girls on the boat, where I said that. So Robin and Candace aren't really talking in the van. Candace shares that she wants to invite Wendy to the boat, and Robin says, I don't care. And with that, I get it, but it's just like it's be forthcoming where it's just like because she could have said like do what you want to do. Like I don't like her, I don't f with her, but I mean if you want to invite her, whatever. I ain't talking to like just like let it be what it is. Anyway, Karen apologizes to Mia because Jock said that Mia is owed some apologies. Where so on the paddle pub. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. So in the Lambo ride, Karen is having difficulties with the Lambo. I ain't never drove one, so I can't say what the issue was. Ashley asked Robin about her wedding, and Robin doesn't care to share around people who don't like her. Now, I am not mad with Robin in this regard because I feel the same way. If any of my business, if there's someone that I don't mess with, no, I'm not going to share anything personal about myself where they can hear. Now, if somebody runs back and tells them, that's one thing. You're not going to hear from my mouth. You're not going to hear anything that deals with me if I don't F with you. Whether or not you F with me or not is irrelevant. If I don't F with you, you ain't hearing none of that. And if I know you don't F with me, you damn sure ain't hearing nothing. So I get that, but a lot of this is very misplaced when it comes to Robin. So, whatever. Um, so back at the house, Robin shares Candace's video with Giselle. So it's going to come up. And hold on, because this is okay. Candace. So all the women are downstairs. To me, this would have been the perfect time to bring it up, where it's just like, okay, because this happened last season, where there was already a perfect opportunity to bring something up, but no, you want to wait until there's an audience and there's liquor and there's this and there's that. You want to wait until I'm trying to consume food to bring some stuff up. Like this would have been the time to bring up what she found out when it came to Candace, but no, don't want to bring it up. Candace asks Mia, can Wendy, come to the final dinner? Mia doesn't want her there. So we find out as the women are riding to the restaurant that Ashley was naked grabbing a snack the night before, and Jacques saw her and liked what she saw. This is what Mia tells Giselle, and Mia says that she shared her ex with Jacques so she could see why she was so sprung. All of this that y'all divulging, so when the blow up happened later on this season, again, y'all are just giving Giselle all this ammunition for her to sit here and play producer with. Okay. So at the restaurant, Ashley invites Wendy. And then after inviting Wendy, she tells the table. And Mia calls her a disrespectful brat. Actually, that was edited it was edited to make it seem like she immediately said that, but she actually said it later. Don't really care. Just going based off of how it was shown, but it was, edited like that. Charisse feels that it is unfair for Ashley to make a decision for the group. Now let's look. Let's keep it all the way above. If this wasn't a reality show, I can understand it, right? But it's a reality show. Mia didn't pay for nothing, and if she did, we show and see the receipts of her paying for anything. Because again, a lot of this was very low budget. If that was the case, guy, this is a reality show, and when it's group stuff like this, you really don't have um, the the rank or the power to sit here and say somebody can't come to something. You really don't have that power. So meh, whatever. But of course, they're trying to ice Wendy out. We know that. Ashley feels that she should be there and calls Mia a bully because it was at this point that Mia actually called her a disrespectful brat, and then um, Ashley calls her a bully, and then Candace asks Jacques, "Are you gonna jump in?" And this was because drop my pen. At the previous dinner that they had, she was quick to jump in. Now this is one of those where I'm sitting back like Candace, though I understand why you're asking. This is one of those where you should have just sat there and did this. That's what you should have did, but you ain't do that. I'm just saying. I'm calling it how I see it. Like you probably shouldn't have said nothing. But again, we shoot the show, cool, whatever. Got it. And Jacques tells her to mind her mother business. I'm like, ooh, she getting spicier. And Robin wants Ashley to put herself in Mia's shoes. And then in walks Wendy. And Ashley, wants Mia and Wendy to voice their respective stances. I guess to, kind of move past what has happened, right? And Wendy says that she takes accountability for her choice of words and her role in escalating the situation. Mia whole thing is I guess because she didn't say Mia da 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 because she wasn't actually addressed per se. Mia says that it didn't happen. Okay, cool, whatever. Nobody really cares. So then Robin shares the IG live that Candace did, and I'm even sitting there just like, so y'all couldn't eat your food first. Y'all couldn't let the food start to digest before y'all started with the bullshwank. And also, I get it. She said it. It was one of those things of because she was painting with a broad brush, you feel that you need to do it in front of the whole group. Again, you could have did that earlier. And if you were really a friend to her, you could have been like, I saw this. I want to know what it is. Okay, cool. And then bring it up in front of everybody like, well, we talked about it, but I want you to address the group with it. That is something totally different. But again, they don't like you, Candace, and I don't know why you thought they did. So you have Robin being loud because she wants to know because she said you included everybody, just being loud and boisterous for no reason at all. And Candace let Robin know that she appreciates the amber. I'm like, come up with the words, baby. And says, I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it. And Candace says, to Robin that she is the only one that she could call loyal, but not after this. Now, when she said that, Karen's whole face is like, oh, I'm not loyal. Now, again, look, with the whole going to HR because I told you to burn in eternal hell and you going to, HR trying to get me fired and whatnot, again, I would be messing with you like that. I'm just keeping it all the way a bug. Like, oh, you coming for my finances? Oh, that's it, baby. We might be cordial for the sake of me keeping this damn check, but no, no. But her feelings are hurt. Whatever. And then Ashley wants to know why she can't say how she feels to the group. And Candace like, I have said how I feel to all of y'all. And then Candace says to Ashley, I don't like you. I'm like, let's keep it plain. Keep it simple. I don't like you. You are a disloyal person. You're shady and mean. Then she points at Giselle. Now doesn't say her name, points to Giselle and says, you are also disloyal and a shady person. And then Candace lets Karen know that she wasn't included in any of this, of what she's saying. And it was at that point when she said it, I'm like, this is when Ashley's gonna hit her with the mm-hmm. And if y'all go back, y'all remember when I said, Candace, I don't know why you said this to Ashley. It's gonna come back to bite you in your and here it is. And Ashley pretty much shares, that Candace says that, she was messing around with other men. Now, is that what Candace said? No. Can that be implied based off of what she was saying? Yes. At the same exact time, why are you saying this to somebody you are trying to rebuild some type of friendship with? Stupid. You can see Karen is visibly hurt. And I'm not even gonna lie, I do feel so like this is one of those where do I have sympathy for Karen? No. But do I empathize? Yes. Cause I felt it. I'm just like, oh, she hurt. Mm. Mm. I know that feeling. I do know that feeling. And Candace denies the accusation. And Karen says to the table, pretty much, unless you got names, pictures, and the like, shut the F up. And then she goes to the bathroom. She comes back. Candace is getting choked up because she doesn't. She's mad that Karen is choosing to believe Ashley, but they do have a rapport. Even though their situation has been rocky, they do have a rapport, and she's known Ashley longer, so more in tune to want to believe her. So Candace gets up from the table. She calls Chris. It's a heavy downpour, and you have Ashley saying, God isn't happy. And I'm saying, like, I know you did not bring in Elohim. I know you did not bring in Adonai. Don't do that. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Uh-uh. So Giselle goes back to the rental. The remaining girls go to the club. Um, and everyone is like, so all of them are drinking, and everyone appears to be getting along. Even Robin and Wendy have a moment, and I believe it was Robin that says to Wendy, I love you. So look what some libations will do to you and do for you. At the same time, when you've been drinking, sometimes, hey, especially if you an emotional drunk, it don't take much for it to come right back around. And you have Candace, because we see that Mia had already went back to the house. Ashley calls Mia. Mia wants to know how far are they out, and you just hear Candace going smooth the hell off on Robin because she feels betrayed, amongst other things, and rightfully so. And I understand it. I do understand it, because again, it's one of those, like, if we cool, you could have just came to me and we could have talked this out. But no, you want to sit here and try to blast me in front of the group. And again, going off. Now I appreciate it. I wish we could have saw the footage, like see them going at it. But hey, let's just say I'm happy that ain't nobody throw no hands, because with the way that Candace was going off, and I understand why she was going off, baby, that's how people get upset and start throwing hands and whatnot. But look, that's it. That's all I got. All right, I'm about to go ahead and upload. I see. This is why I should have did this review last night. I said the same thing last week. I don't know why I decided to wait, but here it is. Whatever. So that is it. Make sure you all join us on the panel. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we should be on Scotty's channel tonight. I believe. I'm more than sure we'll be on Scotty's channel. Yeah, look, whenever I just feel like watching Love and Marriage Huntsville is when y'all gonna get it. Y'all might not ever get it. I might just come back for the review. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But other than that, I hope you all are still enjoying my Pokemon content. Only got like a handful of episodes to go, and the main story is wrapped up. I've actually taken a break, and I've actually been behind on uploading, but y'all get some stuff from me today. So yeah, with all of that being said, I know Real Housewives of Miami, I believe it's coming back this week. I gotta check the date. Um, but yeah, that's it. Other than that, I'm just over here getting ready for the holidays. I am getting ready for my birthday, which is on the 23rd. And also, night 6 of Hanukkah is on my birthday. So, actually, day 5 going into night 6 is my birthday. And then it's also, Shabbat too. So, a triple whammy. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to have a good time. And I meant to bring in the party favorites to show you. I'll show you the next time I do a video, because everybody's gonna leave with some nice stuff and whatnot to commemorate the day. So yeah, get to celebrate. And I'm only turning 36, so y'all will think I'm turning like I'm like hitting the milestone, but whatever. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. Watch the other videos and catch us on Scotty's channel, because I believe that's where we're going to be at tonight for the panel. With that being said, I will see you all later. Peace.